welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to look into the royal family's response to the Worldwide Privacy Tour episode on South Park, see what King Charles and Prince William may be feeling about the whole thing according to the cards, that is for entertainment purposes only, etc. So that's what we're going to ask the cards. Now if you're new here, I do 2 layers of cards. I will do a Celtic cross for, say, King Charles first, and then I'll do the Celtic cross for Prince William, see if there's any reactions, see if there's any similar cards, any similar positioning of cards, and talk about it. So, you know, that's what we're going to do today. So I am going to start off by looking at what King Charles felt about the Worldwide Privacy Tour episode on South Park. Now, King Charles has actually got a sense of humour. He was a big fan of Spike Milligan and kind of out there sense of humour as well. So let's see what the cards have to say about what you thought about the Worldwide Privacy Tour. Let us have a look. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh. So, deal with it. With the Ace of Swords as the starting point in reverse, he's very aware that the overseas duo are very good at trying to sue and going forth and attacking people and rebuffing people. Don't forget that Meghan was actually in suits, so she is a lawyer. Guys, this is somebody, he's very aware that they might do something, so the instant reaction is, oh my god, they're going to sue them. And the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, he's not bothered if the Markles get into a slanging mouth match with the South Park creators, because you've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What's crossing them over about the situation, how he feels about it, it's very kind of like, well, you exposed yourselves, you are, as even South Park goes on to say, you cannot buy a brand, you cannot tell people what you are, you have to do the work. And I see he's just like, what is known about the situation? You've got the 3 of Cups above the situation. So I would say he is feeling quite amused by it, put it that way. With the 3 of Cups upright, this is, he knows they're the butt of the jokes. He knows that they are getting laughed at. He's concerned about them in a sense that he's just like, oh God, are they going to start off about this? Because we had, and the reason I'm saying that with the one of Swords in reverse is it came through for both Meghan and Harry's readings yesterday, and how they were going to react to this. He's really just, I would say he's finding it amusing. The 2 of Cups, yeah. There's a certain element of joy and chagrin at this. I feel he isn't too bothered by what's going on. I feel like this, the 2 of Cups coming in is, again, it's a celebratory card, it's a union card. I feel like he has found agreement, and he has found what he, it's almost like everyone else can see it and it's brought him closer to someone. Now that could be William, or it could be Camilla, or whatever, but these are not cards that surrounding this situation. He's like, oh God, they're going to kick off about it, but he's fully aware of the reasons why. The 9 of Swords there coming up to it, it looks to me like he has been very kind of anxious, and it's been weighing on his mind, the whole overseas couple situation. It has been something that's troubling him, how the, like, He thinks he's kind of lost maybe part of America, because of course you can't see what's happening in other countries. You can only see what's reported necessarily in the media. However, this has been relieved because this is what's leaving the situation. So it does look to me that he's kind of went, oh, really? Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. And then we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay. So let me have a look here. We have got the Queen of Swords coming up, which somebody is going to be cruel. Somebody is going to be coming for regarding this situation, and he thinks it's a bad idea. So I wonder if Harry and Meghan are trying to legal up and maybe take swipes at people in media. Maybe he feels like it's part of their strategy. Remember, like, every time they sue people, every time they do things like that, it's kind of against King Charles's nature. He's just kind of like, well, don't make a big scene. From the energy I get, in my opinion, he's kind of like, just keep it pushing, don't make a scene. You guys are just making you're making a mountain out of a molehill. You're making a lot of noise for what? The Eight of Pentacles there shows that he's just going to keep on with the work, but he does have somebody around him who is annoyed and irritated, a small irritation, a petty irritation. He's going to keep on working, keep on doing his thing, but there is something irritating. Now, he wants everyone to get on. He wants William and Harry, I feel, with the Six of Cups there, to go back to their childhood and remember that they are indeed brothers. But we have got the Nine of Wands, which are people overstepping their boundaries and really like coming up. So I feel like I'm sure the Nine of Wands came out in yesterday's reading as well. This could well be part of Harry and Meghan's strategy, strategizing how to get themselves out of the situation they're in, which is basically a laughing stock at this point. The Queen of Swords there in reverse shows that there is somebody who is litigious, somebody who is coming up. I feel like they are going to try and do something, because he was worried about the One of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse. I do think they are going to try and do a rebuffal of this somehow. This could be with an Aquarius lady, and I feel like King Charles is just like, he's over it. He's just like, he will be irritated if they do and rebuff this situation. He will be irritated if they feel like they have to defend themselves. Nine of Wands in reverse. Let's have a look at William. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Straight there, straight about work. We've got a crossover card. So what was on King Charles's mind? Work, working away. Here we have William. Here is work, working away, keeping on moving, keep it pushing. These people are not going to get in way of his work. Now, interesting, we've got a crossover as well. The Three of Cups in reverse. He may feel that it's a little bit maybe too gossipy for William. Maybe a little bit too gossipy for William. Maybe he hasn't got that kind of South Park sense of humour. But he is kind of like, yeah, he's just like, yeah. The Three of Pentacles. This is what happens when you don't work together, guys. This is what happens when you are bad faith actors. So he's quite aware, while King Charles is kind of like, haha. William is quite aware that these two are bad faith actors, and they have become very disruptive. They have become very unwilling to work with other people, unwilling to work, well, across the board. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, is probably William's opinion. You left, you didn't want to work, you didn't want to join in, you didn't want to do all of these things, and you've made your bed and you're lying in it. So slightly different vibe from King Charles. So he's more kind of like, I'm getting on with my work. I do feel like William is a little bit more serious than King Charles. The Five of Cups in reverse shows to me that he is done with it, really. He feels like they have regrets. He's regretful that they've left the royal family. It just highlights that they are not protected and not liked to him. However, he doesn't necessarily have a lot of regrets about them leaving. The King of Swords in reverse. Now that's interesting because we've got the Queen of Swords coming up. In reverse as well. What's leaving the situation? William was worried. He was worried that all of this was going to stick to him. He was worried that things were going to stick onto his family. He thought it was criminal what's being said and the lies that they were allowed to get away with. And it shows to me that King Charles was also very concerned about everything that is happening. I know they've been keep calm and carrying on. However, they have, underneath it all, it's been very wounding, and William's almost thought this has been like more like of a criminal situation than anything else. So yeah, he doesn't necessarily feel like this has gone well. But that's in the past. What's coming up? Let's have a look. Interesting. Okay, so for the Queen of Swords and for coming up as well, it's the Devil. So remember, this is about the South Park situation. Now, while King Charles might think that any legal challenges are going after anybody for freedom of expression might be stupid and disruptive and cold and cruel, what William would see it as is slightly different. Remember, William's more kind of a serious kind of guy. The Devil here is very much showing that he knows that there's an exertion of control by the overseas duo, that they're going to try and control the narrative and the language that is used about them, and they're going to come off bad from it. It's going to be very damaging for them. The Knight of Wands is what is on his mind. So he's really feeling galvanized and wanting just to kind of, he's fired up. He wants to go out and work. He wants to go and do things. He wants to get out there and push forward. And it's kind of given him all of this noise, as much as he's not kind of finding it as amusing as maybe his father. He's still like, no, I just want to get out and do things. The Five of Wands is, he does seem to think a lot of this is all just noise, just complete noise. What's on his mind? The Empress. We are arriving at the Empress. Now, this is could definitely well be Catherine. I would have said this is Catherine. He's very concerned about Catherine. I don't know if this is, this is the first time the Empress has came up upright for us. So he's maybe it's stuff to do with, he wants everyone to focus on Catherine and the early years stuff, and Catherine and doing stuff with kids, and yeah, they're really trying to just to focus on that kind of good-natured, grounded image that Catherine has. I don't know. It's the first time that the Empress has came out, and I feel like so it can often be like a pregnancy card, and we're not reading on that, but there it is. It's just a thought. File that away for if something happens in the future. My best guess as a reader is it's more to do. She's got so much to do about children around her. It could well just be that, you know. 4 of Swords there. Interesting. So he is wanting, there's going to be someone taking a time out. I feel like, because we're talking about Harry and Meghan within this reading for William, I feel like he is expecting them and wanting them to take a time out. We have got the 9 of Wands crossing there. 9 of Wands in reverse for his father. So I can't see them coming to the coronation, guys. Because we've got this noise before they come, and then there's just this. I can't see them showing themselves on the global stage after being... Yeah. There we go. Let me know what you guys think of the reading. If there's anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to take away. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.